welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. It's Barnes. It's Tony on the other side of the glass. Michael on the couch. And it's Monday. It's the Monday after the Rangers game.
Oh, yeah. We know it,
So much news to talk about. And obviously, we'll save the hockey for the hockey segment. But, Tony, aside from the results, we could all agree it was a great night. Other than that part.
Honestly, dude, I had a phenomenal time with you. Nice one-on-one action with the Brian Barnaby. Don't get that very often. First NHL game, Brian. I should be asking you, how was your time?
Oh, yeah. No. Honestly, it's just like great time. It just couldn't believe that they couldn't, just do something other than get shut out. But hey, it happens. I think we got some good videos, though, from there. The one I kept watching over was me comparing it to the Mets game, like up 1-0 into the eighth. No. And then Tony's sitting there like that.
It's not over.
Tony, come on. You had to admit that
wasn't over, dude.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't over.
It was over by that point,
Yeah,
though.
it basically was over. So we'll talk hockey in a second. First, we got to talk about, Tony, and I know you don't want to talk about it, but the New York Mets, what the fuck is going on?
Is that all you're giving me right now?
I thought it was a good transition.
Really?
I mean, it's kind of nuts, no? Like your top two horses, like down and out. I mean,
Tyler McGill, baby.
He's not starting opening day.
He might be.
Why wouldn't pass it?
I don't know, dude. They were talking to him about. He was at a press conference yesterday, and they were saying how there's talks about him starting, and if you're gonna be ready, he said, "I'll be ready for whenever. Just another start, just another day." I don't know why Bassett wouldn't be starting. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they want to save him for the second game. I don't know.
Yeah, I just even Walker would make more sense. I know obviously struggled on the stretch, but
right
versus those guys because they're the 5-starter. So I mean, give the fans though something here on DeGrom. I mean, what exactly? I know obviously loosely. Okay. Just give them the synopsis.
So
here.
Basically, right? It seems like that this is stemming from last year's injury. I forget what exact terminology was, but it's a shoulder strain. It's not a strain, but there's a really weird word in terms of like why it's called that. Like it's just an odd medical word, honestly. But it's a shoulder issue. He said that he was, throwing and, kind of got pain, tightness. Obviously, MRI showed that there's injury in his shoulder. He's going to be shut down, no throwing for 4 weeks.
So no throwing for 4 weeks. Does that mean at the minimum, because of the buildup, it's 2 months at least?
That's what I'm thinking. See him in June.
June 1st.
Hopefully. And then Max Scherzer was slated to pitch. He had tightness in his hamstring. They didn't want to pitch him, but he was going to pitch like a single-A game or something like that, or a minor league game.
Why doesn't
whatever.
he go out and play T-ball, honestly?
But then that day he was like, it was still feeling really tight during warm-up.
But had enough strength to go to the putt-putt, Tony, though. They rented out a putt-putt for a day. Did you see that?
Anyway, dude. So he's not going to be back for opening day. Kind of short notice with the ham tightness.
But what about the putt-putt?
What about the putt-putt? You don't have to do anything for putt-putt, dude.
I mean, did you at least see that? No?
I saw the putt-putt.
I think he rented it out himself.
Probably.
But do we have a timeline?
No, undisclosed. I mean, they said that it's going to be just we'll kind of see how it goes. It shouldn't be anything serious. But because it's so close to opening day, they're not going to pitch him.
And I know, too, you're a little scarred with hamstring injuries with Lagares, no?
Yeah.
I mean, it was always a popped hamstring. But your best guess at it, give me something when he's returning.
When Scherzer's back?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, honestly, I'd give him, I don't know, maybe he misses a week, maybe, I think.
Yeah. I mean, but obviously at this point, especially what's going on with DeGrom, I mean, you really got to make sure he's okay because then to re-injure it, I mean, you're just literally just shooting yourself in the head at that point.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that's why he's going to be shut down for 4 weeks. And then obviously he'll have a reevaluation at that point after the 4 weeks. And hopefully it'll be all Gucci, dude.
What were your thoughts on the Joely Rodriguez Miguel Castro swap over the weekend?
I thought it was terrible, honestly.
First Yankee Mets trade since Mike Stanton for Felix Heredia in 2004.
Wow, dude. Well, I mean, I guess it's cool because I mean we need a lefty, I suppose, in the bullpen. But I feel like Castro's just way better.
Yeah, they were making some stat about all the pitches over 100 miles an hour he threw.
Right, dude. He was like one of our better arms out of the bullpen, at least for a good portion of the season.
Yeah, and I like it from the Yankees standpoint. You know, you get another hard thrower in there. I mean, obviously, Britton will miss most of the year, but you have Wandy Peralta be the matchup lefty, and he can get out righties as well. And then, you know, Chapman being your closer is a lefty. So I think that plays well. I think we'll see Castro in some big spots, and, you know, hopefully he'll have some success. Rodriguez, you know, struggled with Texas, but once he did come over to the Yankees, I mean, I think his ERA was in the twos, like 2.8 or something. So
I feel like every year, I mean, he's been in the league for what, like maybe 5 years?
He's 29. I think.
4 years. So like,
or is he 30? He's not 32. No.
I don't know. Let's check it out.
I think Castro is younger, which I was surprised about. I think Castro is 27.
How do you spell his last name?
Rodriguez.
It's Rodriguez.
Z. Yep.
Okay.
It's but
Joey,
it's
1L.
Joely.
Oh my God. He is 30.
30, and then get Castro. Give us something. I'm gonna say 27.
I want to say I want to say 27. Yeah,
Former Baltimore Oriole as well.
27.
27. Yeah. Just I don't know, Tony. But I guess they just needed a lefty. Like who was the other lefty in the pen for the Mets?
Right now, honestly, couldn't even tell you.
Wow.
Don't know.
Yeah, May's a righty.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they just
dude,
didn't
they don't have any
anybody.
lefties, maybe.
So I mean, that's really, you know, as far as the you know, Mets are concerned. I mean, that's really the only big news. I mean, obviously it's huge news. I mean, the kind of the season rides on it, you know, unfortunately. But looking at this, Chase and Shreve, lefty, right?
Yeah, the new dude.
Oh, and Claudio as well, or no?
Yeah,
Claudio's a lefty.
I don't know what was said on here. Roto Champ. I don't like it.
Roto Champ, yeah. Roto Champ's gonna go.
Yeah,
no, I think it is Claudio because I remember I was reading some article about it. Were you relieved that they didn't pull the trigger on the Paddock Hosmer deal for Dom Smith?
I don't know, dude. It's so tough. I feel like Dom Smith's such a big question mark. I feel like it might have been worth it, honestly.
For Paddock or for Hosmer? Like who were you more excited
Paddock.
about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was very highly touted, but he's just struggled the last couple seasons.
Correct.
Hard thrower.
Yeah, dude. I'm not sure what he has. Yeah, definitely a hard thrower.
Because and also too, I mean, at the very least, you could have used him as a bullpen guy.
I know. I'm kind of surprised that honestly nothing went through. I guess they didn't want Dom Smith.
Yeah, but I think that Mets were hesitant on Hosmer, but
I wouldn't have taken Hosmer.
But I think the thing that sucks with Hosmer is it's not really his it's not really his play. It's more of his contract. Like I think he still could be a I guess bottom third starter at first base, but still a starter. There's still only 32 of those jobs in the league.
Right. What's his contract like right now?
Geez, I think he must have 3 years and $60 million at least.
Really?
If not more.
Jeez.
One trade I did not like for the Yankees, and I hear all this talk about the pitch framing, this and that. Albert Abreu sent to the Rangers in exchange for catcher Jose Trevino.
How is Trevino?
He's not a hitter. I think he's about 29.
Defensive catcher?
Yeah, I guess one of the best pitch framers, supposedly.
Oh, that's what they're saying?
Yeah.
Oh. For Abreu, dude?
I loved Abreu's arm, but I guess they said he wasn't going to make the team. And get this. They're saying Manny Banuelos, was part of the Killer Bees for the Yankees back in the day with Betances and Brackman, actually, Andrew Brackman, who never made it to the majors. But he was their top prospect out of the league, I think, for a couple years, independent ball, all that. And he's back, and I guess he's going to make the team.
Get the fuck out of here.
But it's just like I loved Abreu last year. I thought he pitched very well.
Wow. So they were going to just straight up set him down?
He's out of options, so I guess that's why they had to do it. But it's like,
shit.
I don't know. I just feel like you could have maneuvered the roster,
Yeah, I feel like the Yankees have a tough roster to maneuver, honestly. I mean, I guess maybe not
A lot
so
of guys,
pitching, but
a lot of guys you want to keep.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the one good thing is like, Rob Brantley probably hits just as well as Jose Trevino, and I don't think he's as good as a defensive catcher. So I get it from that standpoint because it looks like Roard Vert, or however you say his name, is not going to be ready for a little bit. So I guess I get it from that perspective, but I'm pumped. Opening day Thursday, rain in the forecast though. Of course, the rain. I have to go bowling just to offset it.
Hey, rain here,
rain everywhere
in Washington.
I did not check DC, so got a chance there. But I guess it's just because it's the product of the Northeast and the chances you take, March, April. But it just seems like rain is always in the forecast opening day.
Yeah, I guess April showers, dude.
Brings May flowers, Tony, does it not?
That's what they say.
That is what they say. And then did you see the whole thing about Carlos Beltran making his debut in the booth and then kind of talking about the sign stealing thing? I mean, what'd you make of that?
Yeah, well, we talked with Michael Kay, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Michael Kay.
I don't know about Beltran in the booth, dude. I feel like it's gonna be like A-Rod-esque.
You're still thinking of 06.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with him in the booth,
I don't know,
dude. It has nothing to do with 06.
Well, I mean, I guess he pretty much admitted that the scandal was like a whole big, they went over the line, he said, yada, yada, stole games from the Yankees, from the Dodgers. I mean, what are you going to say?
Yeah. I mean, I'm more excited for Maben, I think, in the booth, honestly.
Yeah, dude. He's Beltran. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try and feel it out, dude.
And then what are your thoughts on it? It seems like they've been really doing this the last couple games. Josh Donaldson looks like he might be the Yankees' leadoff hitter. What do you think about leading with aggression?
Get out of town.
What do you think?
I guess I like it. He's not really much of a base runner, though, right?
That's the thing. I think it's 3 hits to score him, unless 3 singles. But
right.
I don't know. It seems like that's more of the new thing, and it's like if you look at Kiner Falefa, I know you think of him as a contact hitter, but actually,
not so much.
No, it's not that, but it's like Donaldson is actually probably pretty close at making contact, like almost like very similar.
All right, so I'll take it. I mean, hey man, I mean you got some enough power hitters in that lineup to bring him home. So,
do you like your best hitter batting second or third?
Give me third.
Yeah, because I kind of. But so if you were making out the Yankee lineup card, how would you do? You'd put Judge third?
Yeah, put Judge third.
Who would you bat second?
DJ?
And then have Stanton clean up.
Yeah.
And then Torres maybe in the 5-hole.
Yeah.
Luis Severino, I don't know if you saw that. 4 scoreless on
4 scoreless.
Saturday.
Yes, I did, dude.
I'm ecstatic.
Yeah.
And I think he's back. I mean, we saw what he did down the stretch for the Yankees. I mean, albeit, some short relief appearances, but I just feel like, he's rested. He's only 28 years old. He has this stuff. And I think I'm a little tired of the naysayers out there like, oh, how can you count on this? How can you count on that? But it's like, he was always one of your top prospects. He was your ace for a reason. He's a good pitcher. Let's not act like in this day and age that it's so unheard of for someone to miss a couple of seasons and then come back and be an all-star. Like it's happened before. It'll happen again, and it's going to keep happening.
Wow, dude. Love the positivity.
No? I mean, does that not happen, Tony?
No, it does happen, dude. However, you do get pitchers who come back and get more injured, and they do nothing for you.
Yeah, like DeGrom.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Obviously, of course, though, I do hope that DeGrom gets healthy soon. I mean, obviously, being one of the better pitchers in the league, you always want to see him out there. And he deserves that chance. And hopefully we'll see him, within the next couple months. Time will tell. One other topic here from the weekend, of course, the Final Four. So we got 2 games on Saturday. First one kind of really wasn't close, kind of the whole game, as we saw Kansas defeat Villanova 81-65, led by 25 points and 9 rebounds from McCormick. So Kansas advances to the national title game. So Bill Self looking to add title number 2 to Kansas. So we'll see if he's able to do that.
Who did you say would win that game?
I did say Villanova. In the other game, I said Duke would win, just like 90% of America, Tony. You're the only naysayer out there. And North Carolina pulls the upset, down 3 at half, defeating Duke, sending Coach K packing 81-77. It's just so odd that he gives him his last loss, regular season loss, and
at home too.
Yeah,
home loss, first career loss, last career loss.
It's just unbelievable. And a team in North Carolina, an 8 seed, and Hubert Davis, and big shoes to fill with Roy Williams, and he just steps in there, and they're in the national title game.
Free throws, I feel though. Duke shot himself in the foot.
You want to talk free throws? Duke 60% of the line, North Carolina 70%. 5 more made free throws.
Come on.
You win by 4. I don't know.
And there were free throws towards the end of the game too that were pretty important. Dude.
But a guy that I mentioned, well, first of all, Bakat, 11 points, 21 rebounds for North Carolina. It didn't matter. He was 3 for 10, 21 rebounds, including 8 offensive rebounds.
Was he the dude who rolled his ankle and was limping around for a while?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's big. That's what it's all about. So you gotta hand it to him. And then also a guy that I love, and Michael, I think we're gonna see him star. Maybe he'll end up on the Knicks at one time. Caleb Love, 21 points.
Yeah.
Really has been carrying this team offensively the last couple games, whether it's shooting, whether it's driving. Really like the feel of him. And I think he's gonna be very good. 3 of 6, or no, 3 of 10 actually, but
3 of 6.
But you look at this, 3 of 10, Tony, from 3-point range.
Yeah.
But shot 11 of 20. So that means 8 of 10. I mean, that's not bad on your other shots. So that's why I've always said, you don't need to force the 3, drive. So that'll be an interesting matchup that we're going to get tonight. National championship game, the conclusion of the college basketball season. Where did the time go? 9:20 on TBS. The 8th seed North Carolina looking to become the second 8th seed ever to win a national title. Also tied to be the lowest seed to win a national title. Against number 1 Kansas here, and they're giving Kansas a 4-point edge.
Wow.
With a total set at 151. And my question to you, Tony, does Hubert Davis get number 1, or does Bill Self get number 2?
Give me the number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah.
What do we got for score?
What was over under
151.
51. I don't know. I think it's gonna be lower scoring than that, dude. 69-66.
69-66, and I am gonna say,
You think it'll be higher scoring?
yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna say this is a Cinderella run, and it's gonna conclude tonight as North Carolina wins the national title under first-year head coach Hubert Davis. Caleb Love with a North Carolina championship game record of 48 points in a 90-87 victory, including the game-winning 3-pointer from Love at the Horn. Tony, you're going to be speechless. That's all I can say.
I'm not gonna be speechless.
100%.
No way.
No, I mean, I know it's
dude.
pretty hard to say. You're not usually speechless.
When's the game?
9:20 on TBS.
Wow, dude.
So
We could watch it.
Yeah, should be a good one.
Should be a good one.
But we know we have a lot of hockey to talk about. So let's go to the world of the National Hockey League.
In they come. Kevin, what a save by Vasilevsky. Are you kidding me? McAvoy, Frederick. Did you get the license plate number on that truck? McDavid, beautiful move. You just knew that Connor McDavid was going to make a statement. What a goal.
All right. So got a lot to talk about, and we'll circle back to Friday here, Tony. So first, before the game got started, I have to say, great, kind of pregame routine we had. Jack Dempsey's was outstanding.
Yeah, shepherd's pie.
It was right that we went car bomb.
Yeah.
I think that
of
was
course,
big.
dude.
The shepherd's pie was unbelievable. So much food, almost put me in a food coma.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to rally that walk over to the garden. That kind of did it for me.
Hell yeah, bro.
So that was a great time. And then you talk about the game, the seats. I mean, I really like the seats. Really could see everything from that view. I thought the atmosphere was great. It seemed like, probably a night that, what would you say, 95% full, 97%
Oh yeah,
full,
I would
something
say
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
And mostly, Ranger support, but definitely, some Islander fans there
Of course,
for sure. But it's just one of those things. Like you could kind of make sense of it more than me. I guess 2 questions for you. One, I mean, specifically to this game, like what went wrong? Why couldn't they score a goal? And then number 2, just in general, why are the Islanders the Rangers' nemesis this season?
That's a good question, dude. For your first part, which is why they couldn't score, is that what you said, right?
Yes.
Honestly, it's pretty unfortunate, dude. There was quite a few chances they had, like open net, whatever, like good play, good push from the neutral zone. Just could not finish. For whatever reason it was, dude, they just could not finish. They were missing shots, whether it was off the crossbar, whether it was just wide of the net or anything like that. They just couldn't finish at all, dude. And then the fact that the Islanders being the nemesis, I don't know. I mean, I guess just that crosstown rivalry,
Because
really
I know they lost the previous game like a week or 2 ago, but have they played any other time this season as well, or are they still
want
have
to say
another
they
future
played.
matchup?
That was their 3rd time. I want to say,
And it's not a sweep, is it?
I don't think so. I don't remember, to be honest, dude. You
Um,
can look it up.
yeah, I'll go research department with it. But you speak of not finishing, and it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like they've been able to put up numbers. Didn't they score like 5 goals against Carolina?
Yeah, dude.
So it's like, how can you not do that against the Islanders? I know it's situational, but come on, no.
I don't know what it is, dude. It's tough to say because again, like I mean, these are plays they should be scoring on, plays that they've been scoring on all season, and they're just really not finishing. And of course, you got to give it a little bit to the Islanders. They were playing good defense. They were playing hard. Matt Martin was really tossing his body around. He had a goal as well on Friday. So Islanders aren't really a terrible team. But yeah, it's something, the Rangers, I mean, we saw it, dude. There was quite a few chances they had that should have been goals. There was a few times that also the Rangers defense should have broken down. Remember that first goal that was scored on Shesterkin? It was like, I don't know if you felt it too. It was almost like in slow motion where like Shesterkin just like reacted too late or whatever. Like, I don't know. It was weird. It was really weird. And yeah, they would, Kaka on the power play, dude. They had nothing going for them. It was brutal.
So it was November 24th, 4-1 victory for the Rangers. But
there we
they
go.
do play at RBS on the 21st of this month.
You want to go?
Let's go.
The Rangers fans taste their own medicine.
You mean the Islanders?
Islanders fans, yeah. What I said.
Just had to correct you there.
Yeah.
But so they could even the season series then. But it just feels like a wasted opportunity, and it's I just get a little concerned because it's like I really like if this happens at the wrong time, come postseason time, that's it. I mean, there's no 2 ways about it. So it's just like, are you confident that this type of thing might not happen in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs?
Oh yeah, I am pretty freaking confident, Barnes. Honestly, dude, it's a great group of guys playing for New York here. What, Michael?
So you're pretty confident. So just because
I think they're gonna get over this.
Great character.
Yeah, exactly.
Great social media guy, right? No, dude. Obviously, Tony. I think they're a great team as well. But I was in all seriousness.
Microphone.
I was just asking, what makes you feel confident that this is going to happen? It's just a couple bad games.
I think it's a couple bad games. If you guys let me finish talking, but no, yeah, I think it's just a couple bad games. Just a little bit of a hump here. We'll get to the Flyers game too that happened last night as well. I think there was glimpses.
Do you have the soundbite for that game? Or? I mean, come on, Tony. I mean, you should have played it when you said that. I mean, it would have went well with it. I know you know what soundbite I'm talking about.
No, yeah, it would have went well, dude. But nonetheless, no, yeah, I think it's just a little bit of a hump here. No worries at all. I'm confident this team will be good come playoffs.
Yeah, and it's nice that last night, they play the Flyers, they take advantage. What happened? 4-3 loss, shootout. I know, shootout, anything can happen, but
4-3 shootout loss. Honestly, pretty devastating loss here. I think Kevin Hayes scored in the shootout. I want to say no. I think Hayes might have missed. I don't know. No, I think it was Hayes, former Ranger.
Yes, he did. He did.
Yeah,
score.
it was Kevin Hayes. I was
And then
watching this game.
Scheidel.
Heedle, Tomas Heedle,
Wait,
Philip Heedle. Sorry,
Why does it seem like you've said that before?
Heedle.
No. I'm saying like corrected me. I was just having a good time with you, Tony. All right.
Because I did, dude.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Yeah, I think I
On
said
Friday.
Scheidel or Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow. He's sharding.
Was he here this morning?
Who? Heedle?
No, or like an hour ago. I thought he was in the building.
What are you talking about, boys?
And Michael gets it. He's cracking up over there. Anyhow, so you fall down 3-0.
Right, so you're down
third.
Quick 3-0. I think first.
No, it was scoreless first two periods. There were no goals. Oh, actually,
no. What are you talking about?
No, my bad.
No,
2 goals in the first. Yes, you're right.
2 goals in the first, quickly.
Yes.
By the Flyers. It was like back to back. I'm not sure who scored. I don't think Atkinson scored.
No, it was York and Tippett.
Yeah, dude. All right, so right away, Rangers down 2-0. You're thinking, what the fuck is the Flyers? But remember, they have one of the worst defenses in the league. They have one of the worst power plays in the league. They have one of the worst penalty kills in the league as well. Rangers, of course, it was another game where, the first 2 periods, I believe they were scoreless, or they scored.
They were scoreless.
They were scoreless in the first 2 periods. It was another one of those, not being able to finish. There was moments where, Panarin was wide open, Zibanejad wide open, Fox, pushing to the net. They just made a stupid pass. Made a bad pass, I should say. Missed the net. I think, dude, they must have hit the crossbar like 4 times. At least 4 times in that second period. But then, you saw them get 2, back-to-back goals within, I want to say, like less than a minute. It must have been. So they're kind of back in it, dude. Again, showing their kind of resiliency. Again, their offense isn't really the issue. Making those plays isn't the issue. It's finishing those plays, right? So I think, you saw later in the second period and the third period, them finishing those plays kind of, I guess, maybe being not as kind of like shaky, I guess. I mean, I don't know what it is that they're not finishing because, again, this is a team that has been scoring really well as of recently. And all of a sudden.
Yeah, after going through a lull.
Yeah, after going through a little bit of a lull. So, I don't know. Like I said, you saw glimpses of, their comeback. They scored, I guess 3 or 2 unanswered, I guess, at that point. I think it was 3-1 at one point, and they tied it up 3-3. I mean, they did a phenomenal job, and you have to give some credit to the Flyers. Martin Jones, 46 saves. He was all over the net, dude. It was actually really impressive to see some of the desperation saves he had. And it was nice to see Shesterkin after giving up a few. He kind of got his head back in the game as well. And he was making some good saves. It is unfortunate that they, couldn't capitalize in overtime. They had a strong 3-on-3 game going. And then all of a sudden, I think the last 2 minutes or 1 minute and a half, after making several pushes and, getting it in the offensive zone, getting some good shots on goal, being resilient, even though, Jones seemingly saved everything. Chris Kreider, I think, caught a high sticking penalty. And just like that, they were just playing for the shootout because they were down a man in the last minute and a half of overtime. And then they lost in overtime. So, I mean, it sucks, dude. It's bullshit. But again, I think you're going to see a win get out of the next game.
And all I have to say is thank God that there's no shootouts in the playoffs. I don't have the numbers. I think they might be one of the worst shootout teams in the whole league.
You think so?
Dude, it's every time. Think about these 8 and 9 leg shootouts they've had as well. It's just I feel like it's just really, that's why Foxy had to win it one time, honestly. It's they just don't, Kreider's not a good shootout guy. Zibanejad, I feel like he just tries to tap it through the 5-hole. It's just
yeah.
I just feel like it's just not their strong suit. And as far as just a lack of offense thing, I mean, I thought, the new additions kind of fixed that. And then, the last 2 games, you only scored 3 goals total and can't get anything across in overtime or a shootout. It's just a little concerning. I mean, I guess it just comes down to the fact that, you want to throw him in. He's new, between Vetrano and Kreider. It seems like one of them at least has to score in order for them to win.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, dude.
But look at these percentages here. So 3 of 6, 3 of 7, 1 of 3, 1 of 3, 1 of 4, 1 of 5, 0 of 3, 0 of 1, 0 of 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not knocking the cover off the ball.
No, of course not. I'm trying to see this team shootout.
New York Mets of hockey.
See, what kind of fan is that, Michael? Like, honestly, what kind of fan
I just, I mean, we both were beaten to a pulp last year with lack of offense, and I just don't have any patience for it anymore. I mean, that's understandable, Tony, is it not?
I suppose so, dude. But I mean, listen, man. All right, this is hockey. All right, there will be some lulls. All right, it's a long season. Rangers aren't going anywhere, dude. They're not going to miss the playoffs. They're not the Yankees. They're not going to lose.
Well, the Yankees didn't miss the playoffs. The Mets did.
I mean, the Yankees lost in the wild card.
Well, did the Mets get to the wild card?
No, but we're not talking about the Mets. We're talking about the Rangers.
You just said like the Yankees, and you should have said like the Mets.
Well, instead I said like the Yankees because the Yankees sucked last season, dude.
Oh, yeah, they sucked winning 92 games last year. They were awful.
It was trash. What did they have to show for it? Nothing.
What did the Mets have to show for their
season? They didn't win 92 games.
What do they have this season? Oh, the Mets are going to win the World Series. They're going to win the World Series. Already the top 2 players on the roster are like out. So I mean,
really? What are the Yankees? Their biggest acquisition was Miguel Castro.
They didn't need to have a big acquisition.
Yeah,
they already have the horses in place, and Michael knows it.
Horses?
Aaron Judge.
The horses are in place.
I mean, you could argue Aaron George.
Oh,
Aaron George. Aaron Judge, I mean, is built like a horse. I mean, he is. So is Stanton.
He's got a face like a horse.
Anyhow, so I guess the Rangers back in action tomorrow at the Prudential. 7 o'clock.
Really?
The
Devils, dude,
I swear to God, I'm going to be livid, come Wednesday if they lose that game on Tuesday. I swear to God. I mean, there's no excuse, and I don't want to hear about a Gorgie game because I can see him doing it. I'm not kidding. I'm almost predicting a Gorgie game, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think so, dude.
How, 1 to 10, how surprised would you be if Gorgie starts?
8.5.
Wow. All right. So hopefully not. So on to the picks. So from Friday, just a quick recap for the fans here. I go 2-2, winning with the Lightning and the Oilers, but falling with the Predators and the Rangers. Tony goes 1-3, hitting with the Knights and then losing the Red Wings, Coyotes, and Rangers.
Love it, dude.
So I'm up a game here, but very, very early in the picks segment. And baseball picks starting on Thursday. Understandable, Brian.
When Tony taking the penalty shots.
As Matthew weighs in here. I mean, he's right.
Horseback riding.
He's very, very right here.
You're very surprised at a Gorgie spot. And then we have
Slinksy. Do you know Slinksy?
Slinksy, YT. I mean, no, Matt can hit 70 goals. Do we know Slinksy?
Matthews. Austin Matthews.
Tony. Okay, Matthews. Oh, I think like Matthew as in Matthew Gabriel.
What does he have, 55?
I think somewhere around there, yeah.
So, I mean, let's get an exact number, just so we know here. So, Austin Matthews has, of course, you have to click on Hockey Reference. They can't just show you off the rip. 51 goals. So, he'd have to score 19. I mean, geez, that's a little rich. I mean, I know he's scored 5 straight games, but right, Tony?
I think it's possible, dude.
I mean, how many games are left? 12? 10?
Is it that little?
I mean, he's played in 63, and I know that he hasn't played in every one because he was injured.
Right.
And there's only 82. I mean, yeah. I'm going to say my most I think he'll hit would be 62.
9.
What do you think?
I think he's going to break 65 mark, honestly.
Huh?
I can see it. Matthew, though, could get 80.
I could get 80. I mean, he's right. He's absolutely
right.
Not
you.
No. He meant me, though.
No, he didn't.
No, it was a typo.
He said
he just texted me. So yeah, I mean, interesting stuff here as we come down, the stretch run. And I just, wanted to take it, when we left here on Friday, Rangers were doing great in the standings. Now that we have an updated look, I would imagine that they've fallen back a tad as they're hanging on by 1 point over the Maple Leafs and the Lightning. So I guess, the overtime loss yesterday. And then they're only 2 games up on the Penguins. So very quickly, Tony, they could go from 3 all the way to 7. So, all I'm saying is I don't want to hear Jack Hughes has a hat trick come tomorrow.
I don't think you will, dude.
So you're 100% confident to win.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to admit, though, this is very important. I mean, it's like, I'm not saying they're going to fall out of the playoff race, but they literally could be a 7 seed. I mean,
Are you
that's
worried?
a realistic possibility.
Are you worried, Brian?
I am. My concern is somewhat elevated.
Wow, what a politician answer, huh? My concern is somewhat elevated.
I mean, so this is it. I mean, because it's just nothing. There's just no excuse right now. It's just all systems go. So let's see it. It's all in front of them. And let's not lose to teams like the Devils. And next time that we play the Islanders, April 21st, whatever it is, let's kick their ass. I mean, you know what I mean, Tony? Let's fucking go. I mean, enough is enough.
The Devils.
Who are the Islanders right now? Dude?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So
They're gonna be the Devils anyway. Dude.
No.
So that be
No.
So that being said, 4 games tonight, Tony. So a nice little 2-2 action here. So what do you got for me? Give me your first pick.
Oh, all right, hold on. Pull up the games.
You need me to go first?
I kind of forgot that.
You want me to go first?
Games again. Do we go first? You want me to go first? No, I got it. Don't worry.
Are you sure you don't want me to go first?
Monday, 4 games. Easy picks tonight, dude.
What do we got for a square pick for the audience here?
A square pick, like a surefire win.
No, I mean that's usually what you go with leading off. I just wanted to see.
I guess I gotta go Boston, dude. I mean, they've been my team all season, dude.
I mean, I don't get though. Why don't you just become a Bruins fan?
Because I'm not a Bruins fan. Why would I be a Bruins fan?
Why? You just said that your team. You've been picking them all season.
Yeah, because I can separate myself from being a non-biased, picker. Dude.
I mean, I've picked every team in the league pretty much. Who have I not picked?
I don't know.
So then why are you saying that I'm not biased?
I didn't say that. I'm saying I am non-biased.
Well, you said I can separate myself. So who can't separate yourself? Because that's what you're inferring, Tony. Whether you said it or not, that's what you're inferring.
No, I wasn't inferring because I didn't say I can separate myself. I said I can separate myself. I emphasize the I, as in I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me right now. Everything about you,
right.
Narcissist.
Bruins 6.5 total, -250. What do you think we got for a score?
Let's see, dude. Injuries. Based on the last few games of Columbus being like 0 for 6, they just lost the Bruins 5-2. But I'll give them a 4-3 Bruins.
OT or regulation?
No, regulation.
Okay. And Ullmark is confirmed as well as Brzinkles or whatever. I don't know.
Ullmark is in there?
Yeah.
All right, I like that, dude.
So I am gonna go, and I'm taking a little bit of a risk here.
Oh
because
boy, dude.
He's like they're suggesting that he's gonna start, but he's unconfirmed. I'm gonna go with my guy, Andre Vasilevsky, hosting Toronto Maple Leafs, who've had a nice little run here, but Jack Campbell, we've talked about it, getting that nod over Shesterkin shouldn't have happened for the All-Star game, but just that aside, I really like Tampa here. I just think down the stretch, a veteran team, guys that have been there before. I just feel like they have a lot of guys that you could rely on. And I like the combination of Vasilevsky and Stamkos. I think that's what you need to get where you want to be. And, I think it'll be a very, very good and tough fought series if they end up having to play the Rangers in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But time will tell for that.
I think Austin Matthews is going to score 19 goals tonight.
19. Okay,
yeah.
Great. All right. And, let's see. So 6.5 total, enough. This is going to be 3-1 Lightning.
Really?
And all 3 goals, Steven Stamkos. And all assisted by
Steven Stamkos.
Hedman.
Really, dude?
Yep. So that's what I got for my pick number 1.
All right, dude. Let's go to my next pick here. I guess. Didn't you pick Flames over Kings one night and Kings won?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, dude, no way they're gonna do that again. Give me Calgary tonight. We're gonna go. They're in LA actually.
Crypto.
The cryptocurrency arena.
Elon Musk just bought it.
Wait, what?
I just got a notification. He just bought the arena.
No way. For how much?
With crypto. I think it was like 10,000 Bitcoin.
How much is that in real money?
No, I'm just kidding. Come on. Oh, all right. Guess you're not a Musk guy.
Anyway, dude, give me Calgary. They're trying to snap a 3-game losing streak tonight. They're gonna do it. They're gonna have like 48 shots on goal. They're gonna absolutely torch the Kings. It's gonna be 4-0.
4-0. Wow.
4-0, dude. Jonathan Quick pulled after 1 period.
All right. So last game that I have to pick from here is going to be between the Arizona Coyotes, the St. Louis Blues. Husso is confirmed, but very, very, man, we're talking about lines here. Actually, wait a second. There's actually something on my screen. Wow. For a second,
Right,
Tony.
dude?
So there's something on my screen that's blocking the 4. I thought it was minus 130. And I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
the Blues at home against the Coyotes, minus 130. Minus 430, but even better. I know this seems insane, and especially when you think about the fact that Prosvetov is starting for the Coyotes.
Oh, no Vejmelka?
No Vejmelka. And like as I'm saying it, I'm almost like reconsidering it. But you know what? Blues have been inconsistent, so crazy stuff happens. Coyotes 7-5.
You're going out on a real limb, dude.
I mean, you can't always pick favorites, you know?
You can't always pick favorites. However,
You have to be staying when you're making picks, too. But I'll do it. Whatever. So just a little recap here for the audience. Tony has the Bruins and the Flames tonight. I have the Lightning and Coyotes. And we said May 7th, right? Cut off?
I think so. Yeah, April 7th to May 7th. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, so it'll be fun, especially when we get the baseball picks into this. So we're going to be going double barrel, huh?
Yeah, dude.
So that's going to be heavy as far as like wins and losses are concerned.
heavy.
That's going to be 150 picks. Worst stadium name of all time. The arena sucks. This, that.
I think Matthew just bought the stadium.
The New York Mets are down 2-0 right now.
To the Astros.
To the Astros. Yankees trailing the Phils 1-0. Sears and Gibson on the hill, respectively. As spring training, comes to a wrap.
Philly's gonna be pretty good, dude.
Yeah. If not the New York Mets, the winner of the NL East is.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I feel like the Phillies have a good shot, but it's hard to go against the Braves,
Acuna coming back,
right? And haven't they won it like 5 years in a row?
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I think the Phillies are due. Girardi.
I know they really are due. Girardi
Yankee
needs
influence.
it, dude. He needs
Harper,
the win, dude.
coming off the MVP.
Dude, Harper's a Chief, dude.
Harper, Chief or not, I mean, he's a pretty good Chief, and I think we both would take him on our team.
Chief or not, he's a pretty good Chief.
Our teams, respectively. And then how about the addition, Tony, of Kyle Schwarber? Last year,
That's huge.
looked like Babe Ruth
I know.
in the box.
He can
50
bring it over.
home runs this year.
You think he's gonna go 50 again?
He didn't go 50 last year.
You think he's gonna how much did he have last year?
I had 37, maybe. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, he didn't have 50. Are you kidding? No one had 50 last year.
Oh, he's at least in the 40s.
So you think about him, Gene Segura, I think he's declining a little bit. But JT Realmuto, still one of the best hitting catchers in the league. So I think he's gonna play dividends, offensively. And then any chance you think Alec Boehm gets going?
No, dude.
Big kind of bust, no?
Yeah, kind of, which is kind of a shame, but I can't see it. I mean, I don't know, do you see him getting going this season? Honestly?
No. You know who I think has a better shot, which no one is going to see this one coming? Didi Gregorius, I think, could have a nice year this year.
Is he still playing with a mask on?
No, I don't believe so. I mean, for his sake and his teammates and Phillies fans, I think he decided, just was playing it safe, but now we're good. I think that's what he's thinking. right, Tony?
I think that's what he's thinking.
And I'm just taking a look too, just offensively. I mean, Rhys Hoskins, I think is decent. Yeah. Oh, and then how could I forget? They signed Nick Castellanos. I completely forgot about that.
Wow.
Didn't you? I don't know how that one slipped through the cracks.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was just waiting for you to realize.
But that's a lot of home runs, no?
That is going to be huge for them, dude. I remember us talking about it, too. We were kind of surprised.
He was undervalued as a free agent.
Yeah, very undervalued.
I know he can't play the field a lick, but I don't know.
Good, dude.
I mean, and it's a shame because you could have put him at DH, but now it's Schwarber. I mean, you could play Schwarber at first, but then what are you gonna do with Hoskins?
Yeah,
So, and then what do you think about their pitching? I mean, Jerry's Familia, Brad Hand, Corey Knebel out of the pen, and then Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, Ranger Suarez, Kyle Gibson, Zach Eflin in the rotation.
I mean, I think really good. I think
A lot of Mets.
a lot of Mets, dude. But Familia, I mean, come on, dude.
I think he's better than Diaz, honestly.
I don't think so, dude. But I mean, look, Wheeler is coming off a career year, which is absolutely
You always knew
ridiculous.
he could do it. You were always a
yeah,
believer in Zach
always
Wheeler.
tight that he left the Mets or that they let him leave. And then Nola, I think also, yeah, the rotation is pretty solid. Eflin, I think, was pitching really well last season as well.
And they kind of fell off a cliff.
Yeah, a
second
little
half.
bit, dude. But I think he'll be strong in that rotation. And their bullpen, dude, is pretty solid besides Familia.
And then Ranger Suarez. I mean, this guy could be big time. 26 years old, 136 ERA last season out of the pen.
Wow.
That's huge. But he's going rotation now. Had some starts on the
I
stretch.
think he's translating well.
How about he win complete game shutout against the Pirates on 925? That's big, no?
Wow, what the hell?
I mean, it is the
man.
Pirates, but
still.
what'd you make of Minai going to the Padres?
I like it. I mean, good for the Padres, dude.
Especially with
You kidding me?
Tatis
Yeah.
missing the first couple months.
I know, wrist, right?
Yeah, motorcycle accident.
That is so bad.
Notice the plural on the accident. But I mean, you think enough firepower there? Hosmer, Machado, Grisham. I mean, is that enough to?
I think so. And honestly, I think without Tatis playing, I think Machado is going to even play better.
I don't think they like each other.
They do not like each other.
So does that mean that Manny Machado is headed to the? No,
Yankees?
no. I was going to say eventually the Mets. Cohen.
It's I don't know. It's possible. We'll see. I mean, they've been butting heads a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like if they do well,
Lindor for Machado though. No, you'd do it.
No, I wouldn't do it right now.
Really?
Wouldn't do
Even
that.
after that tough year?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it right now.
What's the mindset? Just because Sammy Machado's not really a shortstop anymore.
Yeah, and also Lindor could have a really good year this season.
Who has a better year this year?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think Lindor will. I think Machado will start out hotter. Lindor a little bit of a lull, but then over the course of the season, I think Lindor is gonna take it.
Does Bob Melvin win Manager of the Year?
Bob Melvin.
He's on the Padres.
Yeah, I
now.
don't,
No, I was just making sure.
I don't think so.
No, you were just so big on Billy Bean and Bob Melvin coming to New York.
That would have been a sweet 1-2 punch, but I'm happy with Buck, dude. Are you kidding me?
Did you hear? I guess he's like drinking at press conferences.
I saw one press conference he had a beer, but
No, I guess like he had like some cup, and they were like, "Oh, what's in the cup?" And then he just kind of alluded to the fact that there was like vodka in it.
I was probably just messing with people.
You know who I heard puts a couple back? Former Tiger and actually Marlins, Rockies, maybe even the Astros too. Jim Leland supposedly could put a couple
Really?
back. Yeah, that's what Craig Carton was saying on the Fan last week.
Wow, dude, that's cool. I heard you can put a couple back.
You like you've always said, Tony. You could always one up me, right?
Oh wow, look at Matt coming in. Wow, Tony, you're so biased, dude. It's crazy. What did I say about Lindor?
Machado? Yeah. Machado.
Oh, get out of town. We all know him. Come on, dude. Leland,
Carton's a chief.
he's hammered. Carton's a chief.
Oh, Jesus.
That's funny,
Jesus.
dude.
Yeah.
Yo, how about Lance? You about Lance?
Lance?
Lance Lynn.
Oh, yeah. Is it 3 weeks?
Yeah, dude. He's having knee surgery?
Yeah. I mean, you think that's a big loss for Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they brought in AJ Pollock, though. That should help the offense, no?
I mean, I guess, dude.
They don't need all that pitching.
I
You know who's gonna have a big year? I'm telling you right now. Is there a most improved play? No, there's not. It's just comeback player of the year, right?
Yeah.
Well, if there was a most improved, I'm telling you, Michael Kopech could possibly win the Cy Young this year. Stuff is unbelievable.
You really think so?
They're stretching him out. Yeah.
What does he got?
What do you mean? What does he got?
Like, what's his what?
I think he's gonna pitch 200 innings. I think he's gonna have 300 strikeouts, and his WHIP is gonna be under 1 with an ERA under 3. And he's gonna win 15 games.
He's gonna lose how many?
3.
15-3.
It's
a good record,
crazy
dude.
how the win doesn't matter anymore.
I know. We were talking about this last. We probably were talking about it last season too. But I mean, I feel like some guys really hammer the fact that their record. I feel like, especially like on sports radio, still I know. But in terms of the Cy Young, they don't really.
But you could have a losing record.
Right.
You could win 11 games and win the Cy Young. If you tried to tell you, 20 years ago, someone with 11 wins was in contention for the Cy Young, it's like in 20-game winners. I mean, they'll talk about not growing on trees at this point.
I know,
Jeez.
but it also, I see the argument why they don't care about the record. Well, they don't look at the record, I should say, as much as because a pitcher could have a phenomenal game and just there's no offense. They lose 1-0.
Yeah, hasn't that happened to some pitcher in New York? What's his name?
Yeah, DeGrom, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just want to make sure. Yeah. So pumped for baseball for sure, Tony. And really, the only other newsworthy item on the way out, I guess you could say two newsworthy items. We did have the Valero in San Antonio over the weekend. JJ Spawn in the Masters tune-up wins, so he qualifies for the Masters. And then, of course, Tiger finally comes out with a statement. It was, I think, on Saturday, saying that he was heading to Augusta in preparation of the Masters, but is a true game-time decision. So I think that was just to say that because he's fully expecting to play, but just in case, in these warm-up rounds, it's too much for him or whatever that he could pull out. I think that was the only reason he said that.
Yeah.
But I can't wait. Masters starts on Thursday. First 2 rounds, main coverage on ESPN, side coverage on ESPN Plus.
Oh.
The weekend, CBS, Nance, and Faldo.
How pumped are you, dude?
So pumped. Flagship tournament. So next couple days, Tony, I'm expecting you to do a little homework for your Masters winner. And I don't want to hear, oh, Tiger. You got to give me something more original than that. All right.
More original?
No, because come on, that's just Tiger's the most famous golfer of all time. You're just gonna say, oh, Tiger's gonna win. That's my pick. I'm saying this right now. Tiger is on a separate level. We're just gonna ask if he has a chance of winning yesterday. We need to have a pick, and it can't be Tiger.
All right, dude.
But mine can be Tiger.
That's ridiculous.
No, I'm just kidding.
Mike's gonna be Tiger.
Yeah, well, of course he's gonna be Tiger. So basically, what we have, I think, practice rounds today. We have the Champions Dinner tomorrow, hosted by Hideki Matsuyama, coming off that win last year. So I'm sure he'll have a good spread for the fellas. And then Wednesday, first par 3 competition at Augusta since 2019. So that'll be fun to see all the guys out there. And usually Jack Nicklaus plays, but he just announced he's not going to be out there. So I guess he's getting a little too old for that. His grandson did have a hole-in-one back in 2018. But
oh, cool.
Always a fun event. I would imagine Tiger would be out there with Charlie. But I guess we'll see, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, is he?
I mean,
what's the son doing?
It's a game time decision. No, he wants to get his son, the best experience and the most exposure possible. So he's always going to do everything he can to do that.
When's his son going to be at Augusta, dude?
I mean, I think he's 13, so I would imagine
next year.
No, but 6, 7 conceivably, right?
In 6 years, you think?
Oh yeah. I mean, I think Tiger. I mean, what was it? 92. He made his debut, and 76.
19,
so he was what? 16.
16. All right.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So something to look forward to tonight, Tony. But yeah, we got some good 4 hockey games. Got obviously the spring training games, and then of course the national championship game tonight as North Carolina completes the Cinderella run. So just remember that tomorrow.
Right.
But
speaking of which, dude, did you watch UConn last night?
No. But yeah, they did fall to South Carolina, I believe.
Yeah,
Women's,
dude.
Yeah.
So it was tough. They were down like the whole
first loss in a championship game for UConn under Gino Auriemma. So
they were it was tough. They were down like by 19, cut it to like 8, and then it was just like a whole back and forth. They just didn't have it, dude. It seemed like they were gassed.
I forgot her. It's like her last name is like Barukas or whatever.
Oh, but Paige
could be the next Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, I think she's a sophomore. I think or something.
I think she's a sophomore. Yeah,
player of the year last year as a freshman.
Player of the year last year as a freshman. Where's she from?
Isn't
she's from Maryland?
No. Oh! I forgot where the women's Final Four is, but she was from there because she was saying like, "Oh, playing at home, this is so much fun, this and that." But
Final
yeah,
four. Oh,
UConn-
Indianapolis.
but yes, I think. Bites the dust there, but hey, we tried, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a shame. It's all Connecticut has to look forward to.
But yeah, and I think other than that, Tony, I mean, anything else you wanted to add on the way out? Are there no Mets updates?
I think we pretty much covered the Mets, dude. No scoring change yet, dude. They just made a pitching change. Edwin Diaz replaced by Drew Smith.
I heard the Yankees and Mets were in trade discussions for Michael King, supposedly.
You're messing with me.
Look it up.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Doing crazy. dude.
Would you take Michael King on the Mets, though?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
Why wouldn't I?
Would you
Give up one door for him? No.
Chasing Shreve?
No.
Bring him back home? Oh,
No.
all right. I tried. Tried to get a deal done.
I'll give you $200,000 for him.
Done. That being said, though, great to be back from the weekend.
Yeah,
really enjoyed the interaction with our fans over on the old chat box. But everybody, enjoy the day, enjoy the games, keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing. The old YouTube page, the old merch at downtimedv.com.
Downtime TV.
We will see you
Mañana. Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.